Hey, how's it going, my peeps? It is now time for the prediction game video for Over the Limit 2012, where I'm going to give you guys my predictions for the matchups you're going to see this Sunday, while showing you some WWE 12 gameplay, simulating the matchups in the background, and you guys can give me your predictions as well in the comment section to participate in the prediction game, where if you get every single match right, if you get every single prediction right, then I will put you in my sub box until there's a new winner and shout to you out on one of my videos. Now keep in mind, if you enjoy these videos, if you want to show your support, click that like/thumbs up button, that really helps me out, and leave a comment, with your predictions for the matchups this Sunday, which I will list, in the description box and mention all the matchups in this video itself. Now keep in mind, this video is being recorded on a Wednesday, so as of right now there's only 6 matches announced for the event, and that might change. They might add a match or 2, maybe 3, but so far we only have 6 matches, so I'm only gonna talk about these 6 matches and give you guys my predictions for these 6 matches. If it just so happens that like I said, they add a match or 2, you don't need to give me your prediction for those added matchups. You only need to give me your predictions for the matches I mentioned in this video. And if it just so happens again that they do add these extra matchups, I will post up videos simulating those matchups and giving you my thoughts and my predictions as well. But like I said, you guys don't need to give me your predictions for the matchups I don't mention in this video. So let's get started. I'll talk about the matches, my predictions, and I know you see Big Show in this match, on the outside of the ring here. I'll talk about that in the part 2 of this video, but for now I'm just gonna give you guys straight up my predictions for every single match on the card. So let's start it off with the Over the Limit pre-show. This is now their, I think, third pre-show. Yeah, third pre-show in the row. It all started at WrestleMania 28, and then Extreme Rules, you had another pre-show, which was Santino versus The Miz, which was pretty successful. And now you've got Zack Ryder versus Kane. So looks like Zack Ryder, he wants his revenge against Kane. He wants payback for what Kane did to him. Those weeks or those months leading up to WrestleMania where Kane would torture him, push him off the ramp, all that type of stuff. So we're gonna have a one-on-one match between the two, in the pre-show, which airs about half an hour before the actual event. So my pick for this match is Kane. I'm gonna go with Kane winning this one, and that's basically it. For more details though on why I think Kane's gonna win, just stay tuned for my actual simulation of the match, where I'm gonna give you guys a more in-depth, more in-detail prediction like I always do. Now, Divas Championship match. You've got Layla defending her title against Beth Phoenix. So I guess Beth Phoenix is fully recovered from her ankle injury. Also looks like Beth Phoenix is a heel right now, and looks like she's obviously chasing the title back. And Layla, well, she just recently won the championship at the Extreme Rules event. She was a surprise opponent for Nikki Bella, who's gone now, along with her sister, Brie Bella. So, Divas Championship match between the two, and this one is actually, I wouldn't say it's, really hard to predict, but it's a bit harder than the Zack Ryder versus Kane match for me. Now, keep in mind, it might be easy for me to predict, but I might be completely wrong, and, the opposite happens. But anyways, I'm going to go with Layla on this one. I think she's going to win the match. She's going to retain. Maybe she doesn't win, but she retains, by disqualification or countout. Who cares? I'm going to go with Layla on this one. Oh, yeah. Speaking of DQ or countouts, when you pick someone for the prediction game, you're basically picking the winner. So let's say it's a championship match, and you pick the champion as the winner. Well, if the champion retains, but he retains by disqualification or countout, that means he doesn't win the match. He retains, yes, but he didn't win the match. He lost the match. So that prediction you just gave me is wrong. So yeah, just thought I'd give you guys more details. So anyways, Layla versus Beth Phoenix. My pick, Layla. And then Tag Team Championship match. The newly, won Tag Team Championships by Kofi and Kingston. My mistake. I mean, Kofi Kingston and R-Truth, not Kofi and Kingston. You know that. So Kofi and R-Truth versus Jack Swagger and Dolph Ziggler. And this one, I'm going to go with Kofi and R-Truth retaining the Tag Team Championships on this one. And then the World Heavyweight Championship match. Fatal 4-Way. And I've got to say, I'm looking forward to this match. It's one of the matches I'm looking forward to on this card. And it's going to be Sheamus defending his title against Del Rio, Chris Jericho, and Randy Orton. So it's a star-packed, whatever, superstar-packed match, you know. All the guys are main eventers, whether, you know, you like them or not. And, you know, I'm not necessarily a big fan of Del Rio. And, you know, before it was announced as a Fatal 4-Way, it was Sheamus versus Del Rio. I was not looking forward to that at all. But then they added in Jericho and Orton to the mix, and that just made the match a whole lot more interesting. And it just made it, you know, a great match to look forward to. I love Fatal 4-Way matches, so I'm really looking forward to this. Now, when it comes to who's going to retain, or I mean, you know, the only guy that would retain is Sheamus since he's a champion. But yeah, when it comes to who's going to win this match, I see Sheamus winning this. He just won the championship at WrestleMania. And the guy's been, like, so dominant leading up to that title victory at WrestleMania. He looked practically invincible leading up to his WrestleMania match where he won the championship. From the point where he turned turned face, and, you know, got rid of Mark Henry, you know, ended that feud, he practically won every single match he was in. Every single match he won, you know, other than, like, a tables match against Wade Barrett, so he didn't get pinned, you know, in that match. And a disqualification loss at, I think, Survivor Series. I'm not too sure, but I'm pretty sure it is Survivor Series. It was a team versus team match, and he got disqualified. And before WrestleMania, like the week before, the same week of WrestleMania, you had some tag team match between Sheamus and CM Punk versus Jericho and Daniel Bryan. And Daniel Bryan got, you know, a surprise roll-up victory. That was like the only time Sheamus got pinned before WrestleMania. You know, from the point where he turned face to, you know, WrestleMania time. So he was basically practically, you know, invincible leading up to WrestleMania, you know, before winning the championship. So, you know, and he won the Rumble, of course. So he's looked so strong. He just won the title. So I don't think after all that, you know, after him winning all these matches, looking so strong, winning the Rumble, all that stuff, I don't think he's going to lose the title this soon in this type of matchup. So I'm going to go with Sheamus retaining his championship here. And then you've got WWE Championship match, CM Punk, Daniel Bryan. I am looking forward to this as well. So I'm looking forward to both, you know, world title matches, the World Heavyweight Championship and the WWE Championship. So the SmackDown title, the Raw title, both matches are looking great here. This one's a one-on-one match. Obviously, the other one, Fatal 4-Way. And when it comes to this one, I think I'm going to go with CM Punk. Just because, well, actually, I don't know if I should go into detail on this one here, or just wait for, you know, the simulation video I put up, where I go into more detail. Actually, you know, I'll go into a little bit of detail here. Here's the thing, this feud, Daniel Bryan won the title, won the #1 contendership about 3 weeks ago. And, you know, from then to now, there hasn't been much happening between the two other than some tag team matches. There hasn't been any promo work. There hasn't been, you know, interaction, really, you know, microphone interaction, promo time between the two, which, you know, sucks, you know, but with only 3 weeks of build-up to the matchup, I guess I can't really blame them on this. But anyways, I just can't see the title changing with so little build-up or, you know, hype or... No, build up more, yeah. So anyways, I'm going to just go with CM Punk retaining this one. I don't think the feud's going to end, you know, come over the limit. I think it's going to last maybe another pay-per-view. and if I'm lucky, or if we're lucky, 2 more pay-per-views. So my pick for this match is CM Punk retaining his championship. So yeah, and then John Cena versus John Laurinaitis, and just recently they announced this stipulation where there's no DQ. Basically, the only way to win is by pinfall or submission. So you can't win by the DQ, you can't win by countout. So it's basically a disqualification match. And if anybody interferes, anybody on the current roster, any Raw superstar, SmackDown superstar, they're gonna get fired. So, it looks like the deck is stacked against John Laurinaitis, and John Cena has him right where he wants him. Or does he? I don't know. Well, actually, I do know. I don't know. I can't say I do know because, anything can happen. But if you're talking about predictions, I don't think the deck is stacked against John Laurinaitis necessarily. I'll talk about that in part 2. Now, who do I think is going to win? Oh, yeah, and one more stipulation they did add is if Johnny Ace loses, then he quits. Well, he has to, he's no longer the GM of Raw or SmackDown. So, John Cena, John Laurinaitis, who do I think is going to win? I'm going to go with John Laurinaitis on this one. Now, like I said, I'll go into more detail on why I think Johnny Ace is going to win this match in part 2 of this simulation. And anyways, that's basically it for my predictions. How do you guys like this Johnny Ace critic actor? I got him off Community Creations a couple weeks back, actually a couple months back, I'd say. He's got the Future Endeavors cut-off t-shirt that he used when he was supposed to face CM Punk, I think, but it never happened. So yeah, just giving you my predictions. Now it's time for you guys to give me your predictions in the comment section below. With that said, I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and if you did, don't forget to click that thumbs up button. And thank you for watching, thank you for support. Some Here Comes the Pain gameplay coming soon. And that's basically it, guys. I'm out. See ya.